Okay, and now we are ready to use our paint. So first, you want to have your messy mat underneath. You will receive paintbrush, water, one paint palette for your table. Only Miss Webb opens and closes it though. And you will receive a paper towel. If you would like to mix colors, you can get a paint palette. You can also create a night sky and create stars with a paint palette. And I'll show you how to do that. I will also show you how to do a night sky here. Let me just quickly draw myself out. Okay, and then for this example, I will include some water back here. So maybe I'll have the moon there. If you have space, you can always add in trees. An easy way to draw a tree is just to make a curved line and then just add in your tree like that. Okay, if you're doing winter time, you just do two curves, then you turn it into a Y, and then you can just create more branches coming off, just like that. Okay, so now I'm going to stop here and just trace my tree really quickly. Okay, and that is it. Now I'm going to show you how to paint your landscape. So first you take your brush out of the water, wipe it on the side, lightly dry it off. Make sure you are being gentle with your brush. And now I'm gonna go in with this light green right here. You really don't need that much. Please don't pick up the paint palette. I'm just doing that so that you could see. You also don't need any paint on the metal. Just gonna add in some green right here, right on the edge, right on the edge, and right on the edge. And I'm going to do what's called gradation, which means you're blending two colors with each other. So when you're blending, you need to make sure that your paint's wet. So you gotta work quickly. So when you're ready to wash your brush, you touch the bottom, stir it around, and then wipe it on the side, and then dry it on your paper towel. You should just be patting on your paper towel. Your paper towel should not get super dirty. It's just meant for drying off your brush. The water is for cleaning off your brush. Now I'm gonna go into a darker green. I'm gonna take it down here, add some here, add some here, and add some here. Now I'm gonna wash my brush off, wipe it, tap it nicely on my paper towel, and then now I'm gonna blend these two colors together. So this is what I like to call a dry brush technique, because I'm blending these two colors together. And I do this a lot when I'm painting. Miss Webb, myself, I work with oils, so it's a little different. But even with acrylic or tempera paint, this is tempera paint, it's washable. The second you like it, that's when you stop. That's my best advice to anyone that's painting. Because I know it's fun to blend, but the second you like it, that's when you stop. It's sometimes hard to recreate that same effect that you like if you blend too much. Over blending is definitely an issue. It's like doing too much. It's easy to add, it's harder to take away. All right, so now I'm gonna do my mountains. So for my mountains, if I would like to make a color, and I'm gonna show you, what you do is you scoop it up like this. And then you can put it in any of these. I like to put it in a small one because the more you spread it out here, the quicker it dries. Then I wash my brush. So I'm touching the very bottom and I'm stirring it around. I'm trying not to splish splash too much. I'm not trying to make a big mess. And then I just lightly dry it off. And then I'm gonna add some white, and I'm just gonna touch the black. Just touch it, just a little bit. Now I'm gonna blend it. So I just mix it up here. Maybe I'll just add a little extra there. Okay. So I'm adding some black here just to make this my darkest color. And I'm adding in some white here. All I did was take my dirty brush and just kind of wipe it. That way, this is my lightest color. Okay. So now, and that's not even as light as I'd like it to be. I'd like it to be lighter. Another thing, it's easier to darken a color as opposed to lighten it. And I'm going to make my mountains back here light. And I'm gonna make my mountains here a little bit darker. So another technique you can do is outline and fill in. Also, if your paint is not spreading the way you'd like it to, just add a touch of water. Just lightly spread it around. Really focus on the part of the paintbrush you're using. It's like you wouldn't hold your pencil like this. Or maybe you might, but if you're like trying to draw something, usually you don't hold it like this. Usually you hold it like this and you're drawing with the point. Sometimes people don't hold their brush correctly and they're painting with the wrong part. Okay, so now I have that. Just gonna spread this one around. Then now I'm ready to go in with this color. So outline, and then you fill it in after you're done outlining. And then now I'm going to actually add a darker color over here. All right, and that's it. But now that I made this color, I'm gonna add it to the base of my clouds. You can also just use gray, but you gotta blend your gray. Just white and a little bit of black. So I'm adding a little bit of gray and my mixture to my clouds. I'm gonna work quickly, add in some white. And I'm gonna do what's called the scumbling technique, where you're kind of circling your brush. I like to do this a lot. Oh, my paint's already kind of dried. I like to do this a lot when I paint, depending on what I'm doing. So yeah, it looks like this has already dried a little. See how it's not blending? So I'm just gonna add a little bit more. My clouds are gonna be a little bit darker than I would like. Once it dries, I can always add more. Another thing you can do is if you make a big mistake, you can always kind of wipe it off a little bit with your paper towel. The paper towel also makes a nice texture too. Sometimes I use my paper towel to blend my colors. But yeah, this is why we gotta work quickly because my paint's already dried. Right, and then now I'm going to do my sun. Outline, fill in. You can have a simple sun like that. You can take a little bit of orange and blend it to the outside. Yellow is a very weak color, so it's really easy for it to get overpowered. I wasn't planning on adding in flowers, but if you'd like to see how to do it, this is just literally dotting. It's actually pretty fun. So you take some paint and you just dot it. Especially if you are doing land like me, you can add it in just like that. Unless you're really close and can see the flower and the stem and the leaves, usually you only see like a little bit. And the closer it gets here, the smaller it gets. So that's when it's teeny, teeny, tiny. Or at least you try to make it teeny, teeny, tiny. All right, now I'm gonna go in with a different color. That was pink. Maybe I can go in with light pink. And I like it to kind of blend with my colors. So if you're doing cherry blossoms or any type of flowers, if you're doing a tree with a bunch of leaves, maybe you can do this technique too. And now I actually like to add in a little bit of orange. Okay, so now I am happy with that. Another thing you can do is at the very end, you can add a little bit of white. Now I'm ready to do my sky. Remember, gotta work quickly. So I'm going to add some white here to blend. Then I'm just gonna go in and start painting this with blue. So you outline your area, and then you fill it in. It's okay if things like lightly touch each other. That's not a big deal. Okay, and then now I'm just gonna add a little bit more water and spread this around. You can use water to kind of, maybe not that much water. You can add water to blend out your paint. And that is it. I'm pretty happy with my background, and I will be ready to color this using soft pastels next time. Do this one really quickly. You can make your moon whatever you'd like. I know a lot of people like to make their moon yellow. And I'm holding my paintbrush like it is a pencil. And the simplest thing you can do is just outline and fill in. I'm doing like a scumbling technique, where I'm moving my brush in kind of like a swirling motion. So I'm gonna make this tree a little bit lighter. And I decided to make this tree a little darker. So a secret with creating landscapes, creating art in general, differences are good. Not making everything the same color is good. Trees, I'm adding bark like this. Just quickly adding in the brown paint. Then I'm gonna blend a little bit of black on top. So I'm creating lines like this, washing off my brush, and now I'm just gonna blend it. With black, a little goes a long way. I just wanna add a little bit of texture. See, I added too much there. So another thing you can do is you can just add in white, and then add some brown right on back on top. White really helps you. If you make a mistake, add some white, blend it out. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my water. So water, you take some white, you accidentally get some on your animal, just wipe it off. Add in white. Now I wash my brush, and I'm gonna add in this blue right here, this one, and add it to the bottom, add it to the bottom, add it to the bottom. Now wash my brush, then I'm gonna lightly take my brush from the top and kind of blend it in with the blue. I'm kind of bringing them closer together. Then I'm gonna fill it in as I'm blending. So now I'm just wiping off my brush, just going back in. I'm only doing this in case someone wants to add in some water. Okay, same thing over here, taking my brush. Maybe I can add a little bit of water, not too much. I'm blending this, taking it down just like this. Okay, now I'm gonna take some white and I'm just gonna add it in. So I'm just adding little strokes of white, little strokes of white, strokes of white. Gonna add some strokes of this blue, strokes of this blue, little stripes, little stripes. I'm just gonna add a little bit of black on the bottom, not too much. Then now I'm gonna blend it. So yeah, what the trick is, the second you like it, that's when you stop. And you wanna be able to see all the different colors. So you wanna see the darkest color, the lightest color. So white is your best friend when it comes to water. Now I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of white and then a tiny bit of yellow to the top. So if you add yellow, you gotta add that white first because it won't really show up without the white. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my night sky. I like to do like pinks and purples and also black. Now add in some blue and then some black up here. And now the reason why I did a night sky, it's gonna get a little messy. Add some water, add a little bit of white paint, mix it up right here in the middle. Try to direct it towards your sky so it doesn't go everywhere. So I'm pointing it towards my sky, and if it gets other places, just wipe it off. So I'm just mainly focusing towards the top here. And that's it. Put this on the drying rack when you are finished.